Go, you're his brother. I go call him. I want to do that.
Sorry, we'll get it. I didn't know what was still going on until just now.
It's all right, he's not delusional toward me at all, I just don't have an answer. I don't know, the answer is about what you guys already said,
Well, we already told him, I mean, through you, what,
and that's what I told him.
you know, when you're ready. Would you all please rise for the pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I'd like to welcome all of you to the August regular meeting of the Edgar County Board. Thank you for being here. Mr. Clerk, would you call the roll?
Lawton.
Here.
Ludington.
Here.
Patrick.
Here.
Bruner.
Here.
Ellis.
Here.
Farnham. And Boyd.
Here. Well, first order of business is to approve the minutes from July 10th, 24. You've had that in your possession. Are there any additions or corrections to the minutes as presented? Hearing none, I need a motion to approve. Phil moves. Russ seconds. Assume you're ready to vote. All those in favor of accepting the minutes as presented signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. They are approved. Next, we come up against claims against the county. You've had those in your possession. Are there any questions, clarifications needed on them? Hearing none, I would accept a motion to approve the claims against the county. Phil moves, Andy seconds. Soon you're ready to vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. The bills are approved. County board member claims, you've had those in front of you. Are there any additions, questions? Motion to approve, please. Andy moves. Russ seconds. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, nay. They are also approved. Now we come to the portion of the meeting for public comment. We ask that you identify yourself. There's a rostrum up there. And we ask that you restrict your comments to 5 minutes. Are there any public comments this morning? Hearing none, we'll move along with the meeting. I will ask the state's attorney, do you need to give us a report or some talk to us so you can go back to what, you know, I don't want to hold you up. is
Nope,
what-
I'm just down here just to make this a routine practice to be at the board meeting.
Well, we appreciate it. Thank you, Philip. Okay, next, we need to act on the group health insurance with Blue Cross Blue Shield for a period beginning October 1st, 24 through ending September 30th of 25.
What was the increase?
Uh,
10% to
It was 10.7%. It was originally almost 21% and it got knocked down to 10. We have, our experience level has, the last 3 years, we've been very lucky, but the experience this past 12 months has been, it's been tough, and that's part of our issue. There were a lot bigger increases out there. Our agent was surprised that they did whittle it down to 10, but hopefully our experience will improve. Obviously, we feel bad for folks that are having health issues, but we hope they're coming along and maybe our experience will improve.
That's about a normal increase though
Yeah.
for anybody that has health insurance.
Yeah, actually, I thought it was more than that, but that's what it is. Do I have a motion to approve? Dan moves. Andy seconds. Do we need a roll on that, Mr. Clerk?
Yeah, if you like, sure. Lawton.
Yes.
Ludington.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Bruner.
Yes.
Ellis.
Yes.
And Farnham.
Yes. Okay, it is approved. Next, we have an item to authorize county clerk to advertise bidding for FY24 audit. We received the audit letter in and they want a little over 70 grand now, as opposed to not quite 50. So we need to advertise, we'll work up things. We do need to look at the audit for the commissary, and we need to talk to them since they're still under contract quickly to see if we can't meld that into the treasurer's office, which everybody, we've talked about before, and it's been suggested because of the large amount that it is now. And that audit alone was $5,700, what they proposed for next year. So we need to take a look at that. So is there a motion to authorize the clerk to advertise for bids, please? Yeah, Carl moves, Russ seconds. Assume you're ready to vote. Are there any more questions? I'm sorry. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, nay. We will be bidding that. Item 10 has a number of sales that we need to execute deed conveyances to the following people. That's Joseph E. Myers is our tax agent. And you can see there's a parcel to the city of Paris, another one to the city of Paris, Jeffrey Moody, Tyler Gentner, Citus Cultivation LLC, Oral Jack Jr., Gambill and Lori Gambill, Alvin and Susan Grafton, and let's see, Alan Borntrigger, and Jamie Borntrigger. They're all conveyances. They're actually buying the properties and paying all back taxes and taking care of that. So can I have a motion to execute all of those deed conveyances? Any questions? Carl moves. Russ seconds. Roll call, please.
Lawton.
Yes.
Ludington.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Bruner.
Yes.
Ellis.
Yes.
And Farnum.
Yes.
Okay, they are approved. Next item is approved memorandum of understanding with Sheriff's Department deputies for field training officers. Basically what that does is it allows, when they're field training up to how much, well, it's in here, anyway, $1 per hour while they're actually training, not to exceed, what is it, Carl? Not to exceed how many hours?
That was on the original one, but it's different now.
Okay.
There's no limit, it's just determined by the sheriff on how many hours of training that officer will need.
But it's $1 per hour. That's what other counties are doing, and we negotiated that, and so we need to approve that memorandum of understanding. Motion to approve, Carl moves, Russ seconds. Can you call the roll, please?
Lawton.
Yes.
Ludington.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Bruner.
Yes.
Ellis.
Yes.
And Farnum.
Yes.
And that is approved. The next one is to approve memorandum of understanding, or MOU, with Sheriff's Department Telecommunications to modify staffing and scheduling. It's something we worked out, what, a month ago, Carl, plus?
A couple months ago.
Yeah, and it's to allow a more flexible schedule, and we wound up putting a extra telecommunicator on in exchange for this. So that's what we've got. You guys got any comment, Carl or Andy?
I explained to him at the Monday meeting that we had 3 open shifts on the weekend, and that person would be filling those to cut down overtime and everything.
Okay. Sorry I wasn't here, by the way. I was doing important work that I'm still recovering from. At any rate, is there a motion to approve that memorandum? Andy moves, Carl seconds. Would you call the roll?
Lawton.
Yes.
Ludington.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Bruner.
Yes.
Ellis.
Yes.
And Farnum.
Yes.
Okay, next, and that is approved. Next is a resolution authorizing the chairman to grant a setback variance for partial mergers as stated here, Harris Township, County Highway number 4. Basically, this is just for development purposes in the southern part of the city. Have you guys discussed it at all?
There's presently a variance there.
Right, there is.
So we're not really changing anything. We
No.
just, if
No.
someone comes and develops it, we're going to go ahead and let them do.
And not change the variance. Right. Any further questions? Motion to approve. Andy moves, Russ seconds. Can you call the roll, please?
Lot,
Yes.
Ludington.
Yes.
Patrick.
Yes.
Brunner.
Yes.
Ellis.
Yes.
and
Yes.
It is approved. Now we move into officers or department head. I have a question. When is the next meeting?
9/11. Oh, you talking about board meeting?
No.
What's the next meeting?
We have a meeting with department heads. When is that?
September 25th.
It's September 25th.
Yeah, it's in this.
I was thinking it was next week.
No.
Okay, September 25th. All right. Augie?
No, I don't have anything.
Aaron?
Do not.
This will be fast. Well, I know Adam always has a little something to say. Adam, do you have anything for Verizon?
Nothing new since Monday.
Okay, thank you for being here, though. Thank you, all the department heads, for being here. Pam, did you have anything? Angie?
I don't have anything today.
Hi, Taylor.
Hello. I don't
You have anything?
No.
Okay. Philip, do you have anything from your office?
No, sir.
Matthew?
Do not.
Wyatt, you're my last hope.
You're in luck. I got one thing for you. I just wanted to invite the county board. We're having our membership back to school picnic out at the park this Sunday from 4 to 7 and wanted to extend an invite. That's all I got.
With the park on the,
Twin Lakes Park, the Spicer.
okay. Okay, well, thank you. Does anybody on the board have any questions of any of these folks that are here from our various departments? Yes.
Have you and Taylor been able to get together and talk about that for you thing?
We haven't discussed it any recently.
Sometime in the real near future, can you guys, when you find some time, get together and see if you work on that policy?
Okay, Don sent you this report out like he always does. We have its tax distribution coming here in a week or so, coming out to all the taxing bodies. Not a whole lot to say. We're at 75% of the year on budget and on everything. We've only received revenues for less than 50% of the year. So that's why the top figure is in the hole, because we've got all that 3 months coming that doesn't come until the end of the year. So don't really have a whole lot else to yes.
I had a question on Fund 854, Animal Shelter Adoption. It says they're in a negative $3,000, which I understand that.
She just spent more than she had. It'll come back.
Okay,
It'll come back.
that's one. Kind of odd, because the other years it was way up.
Well, I think she's been a whole lot more aggressive about
I know that.
it. Yeah, she has to
Lot more
be.
dogs too,
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't think there's any problem there. We don't
Okay, I just
foresee any issue. And certainly,
Still full out there, so.
yeah. And if we have to, we can also always transfer some funds. Okay? Okay. Board members?
I just mentioned that, and I was out there last week and still have over 40 dogs, so just amazing.
So
Keep-
we're not
people keep
taking any
dropping them off.
dogs at this point, right?
Pardon?
We're still not taking any new dogs in.
Yeah, I know, but
No, it's,
What happens if somebody comes out at night and drops one off, oh, you gotta take it, you don't have a choice, and they do that too, so.
give it $10 and tell it to hit the
We
road.
could put a fence and a gate with a lock on it. And it still has a hairless cat that keeps coming back, so. Yeah.
Maybe you could get a fursuit for it or
Yeah.
something.
I'll pull his teeth, it'll be all right.
All right, well, that's very productive. Yes,
Dan had a question Monday at the meeting about the building permit at the jail.
yes.
And Russ looked it up, and there was several factors involved in determining what the,
I don't remember now what it was.
there was several factors involved in coming up with the,
Overall value of the building.
Yeah, square footage, everything.
I
We
just got
met
stopped
with,
on the street last week.
we met with Irv months and months ago to determine what that was going to be.
Okay.
And the architect met with them, and we sent them, give them plans and the whole 10 yards. And there was an estimate made then, and I think it was under what the estimate was, so.
He
Good.
stopped me on the street last week.
Well, it's normal, what, it's,
well, I'd heard the figure 9,000, but
I heard 19.
Irv told him it was 19,000.
That's why, he told me it
So
was
I
19.
wondered what it
Irv
was.
told you directly it was
Yes.
19? Well, then
Front of
that's,
Main Street last week.
okay.
It says 19,000, so I told him.
That's about what it was when they told us.
Really?
Yep.
So what actually is it then? 9 or 19?
I don't know.
No, I'm not prepared.
He told me 19, so.
Well, I would assume that he would know then.
Yeah, I would think so too.
Core paid it.
Why'd you ask you, or tell you?
He said some board members are upset because the city charged 19,000 building permit for jail.
These board members, you guys all upset?
That was his comment.
I don't know what the hell he's talking about.
What board members? City board members or,
Wouldn't you?
hang on guys, city board members or our board members?
A board member.
A board member,
County board.
county board member? Or were any of
He
you
had mentioned the
upset
name,
by it?
He had mentioned the name, but I'm not gonna bring up the names.
Blame it on me, I'll take it.
Wasn't me, but he did mention the name. He
I'll
said,
take one of it.
he said so-and-so's upset because of the $19,000 building permit that the city charged. That was his actual comment. So,
To me, that seemed high, but I don't know what they based it on, but maybe that's normal, but I
I don't know.
I didn't make the comment, I know that. But anyway,
You think?
that's, I just wanted to let you know that's
Okay.
what it's based on, so you know from what Jeff
I
said.
don't know what building but it's based on. I figure it's maybe the cost of the building or size of the building. I don't know what it's based on. That was his direct comment. And each day I'll-
If you were building the jail in Crisp, it would cost $23,000 for the building permit. It's $1 per square foot. Okay?
I don't know.
I'm just, no,
That's what he told me.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
that's, okay? That is not uncommon, and we have to follow the zoning. We have to follow all the issues, just like any citizen would. And, so, that's,
I don't see anybody in this board having any issue, they'd say so.
yep. So. Anything else, Dan?
No.
Okay? Andy?
I guess probably just to let people know what's gonna go on, we're putting the drains from all the downspouts. We're gonna run the water under the circle sidewalk out into the lawn to get it away from the building, so you don't have any issues with, we've had issues where the water's gotten into the building before. Just kind of think this is the time to do it, because they're gonna come in and replace a lot of the sidewalks with the contract for finishing up the courthouse, so now would be the time to do that, so you don't come in and tear up sidewalks later. So, and that would get rid of all the downspouts, so people don't, or, you know, come along and something, they get stepped on, they get bent, that'll take care of all that too, so just let people know that's what's going on.
And the current years old tile system. It's a lot of clay tile. It's all broke down. It's full of dirt and everything. It's not operational.
Is Jason gonna do that? He was out here today.
He's starting today,
What's the figure on
not to exceed 30. It's a big job.
that? No, yeah.
Guess he's not coming to my house today.
Yeah.
He had crystal plumber.
That's the big thing. There's other things going on.
Go ahead, Dan.
I had an email last week about the steps around the courthouse. It had a figure of 89,000 to repair those.
87,
Pardon?
87.
That'd have to be put out on bid, wouldn't it? Wouldn't have to.
No, it'd be included. Once you bid out a project, like we did with Core and so forth, then you can expand the project without bidding.
Just wondered.
Do you have that email, Augie? I never saw anything on the, does someone have it? I'd like to get a copy of it.
Email.
Well,
The pricing for
The
that.
price.
the price,
Okay.
yeah.
It was expensive, but what I was gonna do and so forth.
Right.
I'll find it for you.
Okay. There's sometime I need.
The office, the government center, that looks nice where he fixed that wall,
Good.
okay?
It was all rotted out along there.
Yep.
I just told him to take that siding off. I don't know how they ever sided that building anyway. I would have just painted the floor. So that's what they did over there next to that gutter. That if it gets plugged up with leaks, something we need to look at is getting someone in there to clean the vines and stuff off that side. Maybe get ahold of Dusty and see if they can get somebody in there.
The 80-some thousand used, remember when we ran into all the damage and we had to extend the original contract for the roof, not the storm damage? That was, as long as it's under an existing contract, that is appropriate to go ahead and that is appropriate, okay?
We had that estimated in the middle of doing, when they were doing the stonework up
Right,
top.
right.
And told us to give us an estimate on that, and said, but as we approached the end, we'd see what we had left in contingencies and things, and if we could afford it, we'd do it then,
Right.
so.
Bill?
Nope.
Russ? Carl?
No.
Lisa?
You're sick.
What happened there?
Yeah, fever.
We have a tax
They're
distribution.
gonna fund today, they said.
Do we have any need of a closed session? Anybody? Augie, we don't have anything, do we? Okay. Hearing nothing else, I'd entertain a motion to adjourn. Russ, you made it in there. Andy seconds. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, nay.
Robbie, your dad.